The NBA playoffs are here, and tacos are on the line. If a team steals a finals game on the road, every fan in America steals a free Doritos Locos Tacos from Taco Bell. So who will be this year's taco champs? Steal a game, steal a taco.
Welcome to the season finale of NBA 2K TV. I'm Alexis Morgan.
And I'm Chris.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Good evening, sports fans. This is 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny Smith. Tonight's broadcast will feature the Miami Heat as they go up against the Orlando Magic. We've seen a lot of quality basketball from this Magic team lately. Over the first half of the season, we've gotten a good sense of what this team is capable of. When they're on, which they have been consistently, they are an excellent unit. So we're right around halfway through the season. Jack, a lot of trade discussions happening. What are your keys to making
Go easy on him, AI.
It's Eastern Conference time for the traveling Orlando Magic today. Thanks for joining us as we get set to bring you NBA basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge is joining us from the sideline. And with the road trip approaching, the Heat will play their final game of their homestand. This is an important game for them because they've really been struggling. Just one win in their last 5 games.
And this is what the NBA is all about. Competition. That's why rivalries do matter.
They do. It's good for the sport, the TV ratings, the fans, but most of all, when you're a player in this kind of game, the adrenaline rush is incredible.
We are nearly ready for the tip-off, but first, let's hear from our very own David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Miami Heat has established that high standard for fitness. Even Eric Spoelstra has gotten into it in his late 40s. The Heat coach says when he's working out, I'm in a different place. With physical, emotional, and mental benefits, I'm hooked. Kevin?
As hard as he works, great that he takes care of himself, too. DA, thank you. We're about halfway through the season, Smitty. At this point, how much can teams really improve?
I think if you have younger guys, you start to see those guys develop. Then also if you have a lot of new guys, you see the chemistry start to form. And then a lot of times you can improve when you have guys coming back from injuries. A lot goes into a season. It's a roller coaster kind of effect, but it's good when you start to see teams put it together at the halfway point.
All about managing time, managing games, and injuries.
You're so true.
It'll be the Heat off the tip. A look at the Magic starting group. Inside, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Ingram is out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac in at the 3 spot. Now, here's Whiteside. Shot clock at 5. Pulls it up. No good from Dragic. For Orlando, they won their last contest, that game against the Suns in Phoenix. The shot's good from Fournier.
And the defense scattered all over the place on the break. Nice job finding the wide open 3.
Dragic against Ingram. Shoots from 14. Dragic gets the bucket.
And we see this a lot with Goran, using his size and craftiness to finish inside.
Ingram attacking. Battles through traffic and lays it in.
Amazing how he gets this one to go. Size doesn't matter.
But it can in the painted area. Regardless, he's crafty enough to get up a good shot.
Now, here's Richardson. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game. Dragic against Ingram. Here's Olynyk. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, and Olynyk up and down at the free throw line early in his career, but with his touch, he's bound to become more consistent.
And so Olynyk nails both of them.
Kelly Olynyk comes from a basketball family in Canada. His mom was a scorekeeper for the Raptors. His dad coached at Toronto University and actually cut Steve Nash from the junior national team. Wow.
The pass to Vucevic. It's stolen by Dragic. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Rebounded by Vucevic. Now with Kelly Olynyk, one of those kids who played guard but hit a big growth spurt in high school. Next thing you know, Smitty, he's a 7-footer with perimeter skills.
And he's not bad, Kevin, inside as well. He can score at all 3 levels.
Well, it seems the Heat's identity is always built, Steve, on defense.
Physical and nastiness, part of the system, part of the culture in Miami.
He's off on the first. He hits the second from the line. For Miami, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Wade kicks to Whiteside. Dragic against Ingram. Outside Dragic. Just 4 to shoot. Whiteside. And that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. Whiteside's got his first basket of the night.
Not to be denied. And what do you expect from Hassan Whiteside? He's full of confidence.
Ingram dishes to Fournier. Buries it from 3-point range.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
The Heat trail by 3. Deflects the pass. And the jam by Whiteside.
I'll tell you, Whiteside doesn't have to get too far off the ground to throw it down.
Ingram with it. Wade picks him up. And slam dunk by Ingram.
And guys, how fun is it watching this fella just go to work?
Greg, it's not every point guard who can climb the ladder like he can.
Not at all.
You might look at him and think he can't get up, but he finds a way to consistently surprise the D by rising way above them time after time.
Here's Wade after the Magic pick up 2. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Dwayne Wade has always been dangerous in the pick and roll, and like a fine wine, he's only getting better.
Isaac misses.
After 4 straight makes, couldn't quite get that one to go down. Still a terrific start.
Dragic, the pass to Olynyk. That gives them the lead.
Beautiful vision to find the open man. Goran leading by example.
Ingram kicks to Vucevic. Back to Ingram. And he banks in the layup. Ingram's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here's Dragic. 17 points for him last game against Utah. And the basket by Olynyk.
And listen, if you're 7 foot and can shoot threes, there's a place for you in today's NBA. Olynyk has that rare combination.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Too aggressive to start this game. That's already a couple fouls already in the first.
The Magic making a switch here. Bamba's checked in. Wade outside. And here's Olynyk from the arc. And again, Miami with the triple.
You know, he's had a handful of seasons in the top 10 in assists. Wade is a gifted passer.
Ingram passes to Isaac. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And that's his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the D and finish at the rim.
Now here's Richardson. He's covered by Isaac. Richardson finds Dragic. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
You know, not sure if it's him or the defense, but just something's off tonight.
Especially in this quarter. He's had a few shots that looked like they would fall, but things haven't gone his way.
It's blocked.
The main weapon in Bamba's attack, the slender long arms he possesses, helps him block lots of shots.
The Heat leading by 3. Olynyk has the open look and too long on the shot. Now Ingram coming off a solid outing against Phoenix. Olynyk against Fournier. Here's Ingram. Nails the 16-footer. Ingram's got 9 points. Well, Erik Spoelstra working his way up through the Heat organization, and I hear eventually interested in moving into the front office someday.
And I would say it will be with the Miami Heat, a very loyal, close-knit organization. His dedication and commitment, second to none.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game. Their last encounter was in Orlando, where they were able to handle the Magic.
And the previous meeting was a win for them and a huge day for the bench. The reserves really stepped it up with their scoring.
Getting good production from the reserves on a daily basis is a key ingredient to any team's success.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Adebayo is checked in for Whiteside. Johnson comes in for Kelly Olynyk. Justice Winslow, he's checked in for Josh Richardson. And it's Waiters in for Dwayne Wade.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets, an exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. Now, here's Grant. Kicks it to Bamba. Count it.
And even though Bamba needs to add a lot of strength, he does have the body control to convert through contact.
And here's Dragic. He'll bring it up for the Heat. Johnson right side. That's in, coming off an assist from Dragic. Dragic has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. The Magic trail by 3. Ingram outside. Pass to Bamba. He kicks to Ross. Ingram outside. Shoots over Dragic. Kept alive Orlando. Second chance shot. And Bamba with the lay-in.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Here's Dragic. He isn't playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. Inside. And here's the fast break, and Bamba leading the way. For 3, Ingram buries it from 3-point range. Ingram's got 12 in the game.
And a lot of scoring here early on. This is the type of game the fans love to see.
I love it. Really, both teams running plays that fit the personnel, going back and forth.
Now here's Dragic to the left side wing. Adebayo kicks to Dragic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Passes it to Johnson. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Ring shot on the way. And there are the Magic with another bucket.
Great vision there from Ross to find the open man.
The Heat trail by 4. And here's Dragic. Pass to Winslow. Johnson finds Winslow. To the middle. Here's Dragic. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
Tough to cut into a lead when you can't make shots. He's been off all period.
To the right side. Dragic against Ingram. To the inside. Bamba. Back to Ingram. Up top, Ross. Three-pointer. Here's Bamba. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Johnson. Here's Adebayo. It's deflected. Back to Ingram. 29 seconds left in the first quarter. To the paint. Here's Bamba. Rebound by the Heat.
That's one of his shots in his arsenal, but it was terrific rim protection.
Dragic taking his time here. 16 feet away. And Bamba pulls it down. Here's Birch. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
And you can't end the period any better than that.
Yeah, I agree. Shot clock doing his thing. He times it out perfectly.
The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. It's the Magic ending the first quarter with a tremendous 17-4 run. Back after this from the American Airlines Arena. Dwayne Wade talked about the potential of this team as well as the challenges they face this season.
If we understand our potential, can develop to be a great team in this season. But that's the hardest part, is understanding your potential when you have guys who's never been through it, you know, as a collective group. So that's the biggest challenge, is to understand, okay, we're good, guys. We can win some games, but can we get to the next level?
That's the veteran mind. And a new group in for the Heat. Whiteside's checked in for Adebayo. Olynyk comes in for Johnson. Richardson, he's checked in for Waiters. And Dwayne Wade is subbed in for Goran Dragic. Now here's Ingram. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. Oh, Vucevic in position. And so here is Miami. Next up, they'll face the Suns. That'll be in Phoenix. That's the first of 6 played on the road. Olynyk down low with Whiteside. Winslow is out there with Dwayne Wade. And it's Richardson in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group on the 4 for Miami.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well. Well, you just have to love the skill Vucevic shows on the offensive end. I mean, he can erupt for big scoring nights if you don't keep him in check, and it gives you a little bit of everything from an offensive standpoint. Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Winslow, the pass to Wade. Shoots over Fournier. No good from Wade. Guys, Vucevic doing more shooting from range the last couple years, further improving his versatile offensive game.
Yeah, and when he was younger, he got his points by going to work on the block. Still can do that, but now prefers to float outside and stretch the defense. Very soft touch on that jump shot, no matter if it comes from inside or out.
Here's Whiteside. Shoots over Vucevic. The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
When he gets the ball in that close with Whiteside's length, I don't know how you stop him.
Ingram dishes to Vucevic. Back to Ingram. Wade against Ingram. Richardson. Olynyk trying to break loose. And there's Richardson. That's good on the assist by Wade.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Oh, Vucevic in position up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. Wade feeling it out a bit. Now here's Winslow. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Ingram against Wade. Shoots over Ingram. That shot is off. And Orlando the other way now.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
The Heat trail by 20. Wade outside. The pass to Olynyk. And a miss there on the triple.
Well, he was in rhythm, hitting 2 threes in the opening quarter, but hasn't made one since.
Ingram outside. Down low. Here's Vucevic. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
To the inside. Whiteside finds Olynyk. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Olynyk's got 6 points in the quarter.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
Wade brings the double team. There's 47 seconds left in the first half of the game. Birch the pass to Fournier, and that one good. Fournier's got 13.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
And it's Wade with the ball for the Heat. Kicks to Olynyk. Here's Richardson. Yes, that goes in. Richardson's got his second basket of the night.
Remember, he played the point guard position for most of high school, so Olynyk has retained that vision.
Ingram against Winslow. Ingram attacking. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. They get Hassan Whiteside. The Magic have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
And 72% on the year. I'm sure they'd like to improve that category.
Dragic with it. Passed away. With 2 seconds left. That shot misses. And so it's the Orlando Magic cruising into the quarter break with a 22-point lead. And with as many three-pointers as they've drained, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Without question, Kelly Olynyk displaying his skills today.
And through 2 quarters, surprising how aggressive he was offensively.
Yeah, he's a guy who likes to let the game come to him. He really pushed the action. We'll see if that continues here in the second half.
Tipping off the second half, here's Steve Clifford's 5. Inside, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Ingram is out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac in at the 3 slot. Smitty, we've asked you in the past about what you miss the most about playing. What is something that you don't miss about playing?
You know, I think the travel time away from your family. That's the one thing I didn't miss. And obviously when you're a team, that becomes your second family, and you get a chance to be around those guys. But when you're gone away from home, the amount of days and times that we are, that's the thing I really don't miss, Kevin.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, it is the era of positionless basketball, but how exactly did we get here? Well, new defensive rules at the turn of the century encouraged face-up scoring, motion-based offense, and guard play over isolation and post-ups. As a result, offensive roles have become more interchangeable.
It has become a positionless game now. David, thank you very much. Now Ingram, after Dwayne Wade's 3-pointer that didn't go. Shot clock at 6. Olynyk with the steal. Fournier against Wade. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Richardson kicks to Olynyk. Shoots over Fournier, and good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Making a dent in this deficit. He's been on point tonight.
Ingram passes to Vucevic over Richardson, and it's Vucevic missing. He'd have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Passes to Whiteside. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Now here's Richardson. He's covered by Isaac. Richardson, no luck.
Look, that's in his range, but he had a defender right up in his chest.
Isaac kicks to Fournier. Here's Ingram. Once again off the mark, Orlando.
This is a problem for him. Inconsistent from the mid-range.
Got that bucket in no time at all. Richardson's got 6.
Well, Wade knows he's at his best when he's getting teammates involved. Good look.
Ingram against Dragic. And it's Gordon. That time on the assist from Ingram.
It's fine to extend your defense to try and create turnovers, but guys have to help each other.
That's been a problem for them all game. Teamwork is something you just can't turn on and off.
Timeout called, the Heat.
Well, sometimes it just takes an opportunity in the NBA, and Aaron Gordon has made the most of it. Since taking over that power forward role full-time, he has shown remarkable improvement. Plays with more confidence and aggression on offense and has transformed himself as a player.
James Johnson's checked in for Kelly Olynyk. The Magic also changing it up. Bamba is checked in for Vucevic. Ross comes in for Isaac. And Markelle Fultz is subbed in for Fournier. Dragic against Ingram. To the paint. Here's Bamba. Lays it up and banks it in. He's got 11. And for Gordon, in his first full season as a starter, he instantly became a star in the league.
And when he was taken 4th overall, this was the type of player the team was hoping he'd become. His outside shot has improved by leaps and bounds and always plays with speed and athleticism. And now I think he's got a much more fully rounded game, which makes him dangerous. You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Inside, and the dunk by Bamba.
Just throw it up there. I mean, Bamba, as long as you time the pass right, he's going to flush that one down.
And a tremendous Unleash Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour Hover Havoc. Now, here's Richardson. He's got 6. Here's Wade. Rebound by the Magic. Bamba's got 8 rebounds in this game.
He's being aggressive, trying to turn around the team's fortunes, but he's having a hard time executing.
Ingram against Dragic. Ingram passes to Gordon. Bamba's shot is off. Heat shooting around 40% from the floor here. Johnson finds Wade. Over Fultz. Puts the fadeaway right on the money. And it's 8 points for Dwayne Wade.
And Dwayne Wade will do work on you from the mid-range if you let him.
Here's Ingram. He feeds it to Bamba. And the dunk by Bamba.
The execution on point. Just terrific timing on these passes.
You know what? Controlling the pace, being patient, great vision. We're seeing it all tonight.
Now here's Wade. 8 points for him. Dragic kicks to Wade. Back to Dragic. Shoots over Ingram. No good from Dragic.
He's trying to shoot his way out of this slump, but it's not to be.
Dragic against Ingram. Lets it go from the wing, and Orlando again with the bucket.
He's been so consistent scoring the basketball. It has helped him tack on to this lead.
And Miami shooting an ugly 27% since halftime. To the middle. And it's Wade. That time on the assist from Dragic. Dragic has got assist number 5 here tonight. Ingram against Dragic. Pass to Fultz. Back to Ingram. Shoots over Dragic. Again, the Magic score.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
And it's Dragic with the ball for Miami. Now the dish to Wade. Over Fultz. The shot by Wade, no good.
I mean, you can see it. He's way out of sync. It's been this way all quarter for him.
Got that one up quick.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Here's Dragic. Right side, high post. Back to Dragic. Kicks it out to Johnson. That's in, coming off an assist from Dragic. Dragic has got 6 assists in the game.
And when it comes to knocking down shots from the perimeter, for James Johnson, it's all about confidence.
And here are the Heat now. Dragic dishes to Whiteside. Winslow, and the dunk by Winslow.
The little things that make a difference. Whiteside staying alert, open man, makes the right basketball play.
Dragic and Waiters, they're the backcourt. Adebayo is out there with Whiteside, and it's Winslow in at the 3. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Here's Waiters. Orlando grabs the miss. Ross has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Ingram. No good off the back of the rim.
And that's the look this offense is designed to produce.
Always frustrating when you do everything right, yet just can't complete the play.
Now here's Waiters. Right side, good. And he's now got the double-double. 10 points and 11 rebounds.
There was a time that Dion Waiters would have jacked up that shot. Patience delivers the basketball on point.
Dragic against Ingram. The pass to Ross. Isaac with the ball. 6 to shoot. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Orlando.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And in terms of the season record, this is going to be their 18th win overall.
And with this win now, we're all square, 1-1. 2 more games yet to come in what's proving to be a very competitive season series.
And as one might have guessed coming into this game, it was indeed another big game tonight for AI.
When we look back and we think about key takeaways from tonight's game, his leadership really stands out, controlling the pace, keeping everyone involved, and he made this offense sing.
Now Ingram, after Justice Winslow missing on that last 3-pointer. Boom, he jams it straight down.
tremendous effort here on the road. That plane ride home is going to be sweet.
They better have some extra goodies on that plane, because after this blowout, they deserve to be rewarded.
And so here is Miami. The Magic getting the bucket. Sinks the triple.
Well, you know, defensively, that's what they're trying to do to Winslow. Turn him into a jump shooter, and he made them pay.
And it's Gordon with the finish.
And just staying aggressive, continuing to extend that lead.
They left nothing to chance. This is how you close out.
Waiters passes to Dragic. Now Winslow for the three. It's good.
The defense did his job, but Winslow hitting with a hand in his mug.
And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. Now for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA here on 2K Sports. So long, everyone.
AI, there you are. I got an interview lined up for you.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, right this way. You're on with Shaq and Kenny.
Oh, thanks, man.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hey again, everybody. Ernie Johnson. I got Shaq here. Got Kenny the Jet here. Standing by on headset near the locker rooms, right down the hall, around the corner, we get a chance to catch up with our postgame guest.
Hey, Shaq here. As a team, you controlled the pace tonight, seized the advantage, never really let them back in it. What was your collective mindset while trying to protect that lead?
Well, we wanted to make sure we kept the work rate really high, you know. We didn't allow ourselves to feel comfortable. Closing out games in the NBA, man, it's never easy. As soon as you take your foot off the pedal, that lead disappears. So credit to our guys for staying focused and not letting that happen.
And that's a wrap, everybody. Thanks for joining us this evening. For Shaq, for the Jet, for Kevin Harlan and the entire 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. We will see you again soon.
Thanks, man. See you.
the winners, we have some amazing prizes. First, how
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Good evening, sports fans. This is 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny Smith. The fans are filling the seats in Orlando, the site of our broadcast, and where the Magic will be going up against the Denver Nuggets. Well, for Denver, they haven't competed at the level they'd like over the last week or so. Just one win in 5 games. Hey, we've seen some great golf.
Best of luck tonight, bro.
We are in Orlando, Florida, as the Magic are about to go into this interconference contest right here. With Brent Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. This game is part of the travel schedule for Denver. Jamal Murray is out with the injury. Tough loss there.
Well, when he got hurt in that last game, the hope was that it wouldn't be too serious. But we now know that's not the case. You really just wish him all the luck in the world in terms of his rehab.
Yeah, this is the hardest part of the game. Hate that it sounds like he's out for an extended period of time. Our thoughts certainly go out to the young man.
Well, we've got great front courts in this matchup. Since you played, both forward positions have evolved and become a little bit different.
You ever think, Kevin, about some of the great players in the 80s and 90s that had the skill set to do some of the things that we're asking of today's players?
Good point.
That might have been great.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm thinking like guys like Detlef Schrempf that were out there and doing things where people said, how's a 6'11 guy getting away with that? Well, now every 6'11 guy is getting away with those skills.
Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. Millsap and Jokic, the pair inside. Morris is out there with Harris, and it's Porter in at the 3 spot. Now here's Porter after the miss from Vucevic. Ingram outside. Over Harris. The elbow jumper, a miss from Ingram. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, I caught up with Coach Mike Malone. He said the big thing is we cannot play hero ball. We've got to be unselfish and trust our offense. We'll see if they can turn the tables around and even up this season series, Kevin. Back to you.
All right, David, thanks. Well, the challenge of facing this tough defensive squad is right at the front of their minds.
As it should be, because if they're not prepared for every look and matchup that D is going to throw at them, it'll be a long day.
I think he has them prepared, and now it's just a question of whether they can match the energy and intensity that this team always brings onto the floor.
The shot's good from Nikola Jokic.
This is a nice battle inside. It's a matchup where Jokic has the size and the moves to probably take advantage of the defense.
Now here's Ingram. He had 16 points in the win against the Heat in Miami. Isaac kicks to Gordon. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Last time they met was in Denver.
And simply put, they couldn't score. They never got completely in sync in that one.
This is when you look at the opposition and give them some credit with their defensive effort, just a higher level of energy and focus. They were disruptive.
6 on the shot clock. Here's Millsap. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Well, from our angle, that looked like that was going in. But defense, fantastic how they contested it.
Porter, no luck.
And right now, they're like a light switch in the off position. 1 of 5 so far. Not an ideal start.
Yeah, I love watching Isaac find the open teammate. Has great floor awareness out there and just knows when one of his guys has a clean look.
Morris kicks to Porter. Back to Morris. Rejected by Ingram. And up the court come the Magic on the break. Isaac with the ball. He gets it in there.
And how about Isaac there making himself a big target? Tough to match up with him in these open floor situations.
The Nuggets moving the ball around. Morris, no good.
I don't know what happened there. That was an easy 2 points that he just threw away.
Down low. Fournier against Harris. Fournier finds Vucevic. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. Vucevic has got his first points of the game.
That's a talented guy getting too easy a look. Might have been a miscommunication on that one.
Well, just the first quarter, everyone's still getting adjusted. That said, on defense, you have to bring help sooner.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Nuggets.
And they've let things get out of hand. Good time to reconvene.
They're just on the wrong end right now of a big run, and they need to plan how they're going to shift the momentum of the game.
And when you look at Evan Fournier, he's just a reliable source for points whenever he's on the floor.
Yeah, and Fournier is a bit of a quiet scorer. He always ends up with a lot of points, but doesn't tend to wow you with any individual plays. Terrific shooter who just makes the most of his touches and his minutes whenever he's on the floor.
And it's Gordon missing. The Nuggets trail by 3. Here's Porter, and finished off by Porter.
He just jumps so fast. I mean, give Porter a chance to dunk, and he doesn't think twice about it.
Ingram kicks to Isaac. Outside Fournier. Pass to Ingram. Shoots. And it's Jokic with the rebound.
Just wondering why the defense is laying off. Luckily, they didn't pay for their mistake.
Fournier against Harris. On the wing, Porter. He wants to get to Millsap and does. And it's blocked by Gordon. And here we go with the Magic fast break. Here's Fournier, and he lays it straight in. Fournier's got his first basket of the night.
Tremendous effort. He will not be denied on the offensive glass.
Morris kicks to Millsap. Outside Porter. Back to Millsap. Over Gordon. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
Well, that's a good shot there. The in-between spot for Paul Millsap looked really comfortable.
Ingram passes to Vucevic. It's Ingram on the wing. He dishes it to Vucevic. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Yeah, I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Harris outside. Morris outside to the inside. Isaac with the steal. Here's Ingram. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Orlando shooting their first free throws of the game. No good on the free throw.
Really crushing the glass last season were the Nuggets, 7th overall in the league in rebounding and 2nd in offensive rebounds, which created a lot of second chance opportunities.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Ken Burch is checked in for Vucevic. Bamba comes in for Gordon. Ross is checked in for Isaac. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Evan Fournier. Here's Ingram. Isaiah Thomas making his last shot. Ingram outside. Poked loose. Plumlee with the steal. Martin with it. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against the Raptors in Toronto.
A lot of those plays came off tremendous hustle. He was committed to ripping down as many rebounds as he possibly could in this one.
Here's Plumlee. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. And the Nuggets lead by 1. And talking about the Nuggets, they've been a good rebounding team now for a while.
Yeah, top 10 in the league over the past 7 seasons. Not a lot of people talk about their rebounding prowess, but the boards are one of those sneaky places where they can get possession and control the game a bit.
Some firepower from this offense tonight.
Yeah, they got a nice groove going right now offensively.
Here's Thomas. Here's Wiles. It's not going to go for him. The Magic go the other way with it. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
I tell you what, how efficient they were at scoring the basketball, especially for an away game, that was impressive.
Yeah, it was almost robotic, Greg, in this one. They filtered out all the noise and came in razor-sharp precision on the offensive end.
Burch's shot's good.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Denver's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Beasley kicks to Wiles. Martin passes to Thomas. That's tipped. Ingram against Beasley. And Bamba with the basket on the assist from Ingram. And now it's a 3-point Magic lead. And it's Thomas with the ball. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. Sinks that one from the post. Thomas got his second bucket of the game to go. The Magic have gone 50% from the field in the first quarter, 8 of 16. To the left wing. Back to Ingram. 1:06 left here in the opening quarter. Out to the right wing. Here's Augustine. Denver grabs the miss.
No doubt disappointed with that one. He'd love to have that one back.
Yeah, I'd put that play on repeat. The setup was perfect. Just need a better result next time.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
The Nuggets shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe. And you look at the all-around game of Trey Lyles. Brent effective and efficient.
Had a great stretch last year with the Denver Nuggets. A good shooter and a good rebounder. Not quite sure about what position that he plays, but still adding some strength and a solid contributor. He could have an extended 10 or 12-year career if he finds the right fit.
So out there for the Nuggets right now. Inside, it's the talented pair of Millsap and Jokic. Gary Harris is out there with Morris, and it's Porter in at the 3 slot. The Nuggets leading by 6. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, AI in their last time out against the Heat got the job done. He ended with 16 points and was diming everybody up with an incredible assist game, setting up his teammates all night long. Another outstanding outing, something that's become more and more commonplace for him. Bring it back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thanks. He lifted his game to an unreal level that night.
Yeah, he showed how dangerous he is when he's at his best. And, man, he'd love to keep that hot streak going here tonight.
Would you guys be surprised if he doesn't keep it going? I mean, the only way to follow up a game like that is with an even better one.
So it's Orlando now. The Nuggets getting the bucket. Pass to Vucevic. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Vucevic has got 10 points in the game.
This is the kind of guy that you wake up in a cold sweat the night before you play him. Just a matchup nightmare. Tricky, confident, and he takes on all comers.
Now, here is Morris. No points in the game yet for him. Clock at 6. From 11 feet away, and Vucevic pulls it down. The Magic trail by 8. And here is Ingram. And he can certainly fill it up when they need him to. He's averaging almost 21 points a game. Vucevic with the bucket.
And started hot, and he's only gotten harder.
Denver's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Now, here is Morris. The pass to Jokic. He can't get that one to fall. Great D that time from Vucevic. Orlando's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Good.
Well, fantastic awareness, finishing with ease at the rim, and the defense was just not a factor.
The Nuggets leading by 4. Morris kicks to Jokic. Outside, Porter. Millsap against Gordon. Unloads from 13. And the shot falls short this time. And up the court come the Magic on the break. Isaac with the ball. Pass to Gordon. And here's Ingram from the arc. He makes that one drop only a second and 5 tries.
Commending the unselfish play there. What vision on that pass.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. Something the NBA has tested out in the G League, Brent. Coaches' challenges. What do you think?
I think the idea of making sure that the handkerchief matches the tie is a great idea.
Only you would say that. Only you would say that.
I'm just worried with some of the casual styles in the NBA that it's not going to be accessible. But
I think you're right.
I think it's going to happen, and I think it's going to be interesting for the league. But it's going to happen.
Anything to make these coaches do more. Make more decisions.
Make more decisions and make decisions that you know can impact whether or not your team wins the basketball game or loses it. Because after a referee makes a determination that you think might be the other way, or they don't look at a replay where you're sure and certain that you could get possession, I'm reaching for the hanky.
But they'll get another chance. Jokic, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And Jokic, even though we look at his body and you don't think he plays physically, he can do that.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line. And Nikola Jokic
came late to the game. He actually grew up horse racing. Finally started playing organized hoops at the age of 16. You never know it, though one of the most skilled big men the league has to offer.
Here's Morris. After the made shot from Nikola Vucevic. Morris finds Jokic. Morris outside for three. Vucevic with the rebound. Vucevic has got 5 rebounds tonight. And Jokic, Greg, said he was a fat point guard until he got taller.
Well, even now, Kevin, Jokic, not the most chiseled physique, but the point guard background makes sense. His playmaking for a center is off the chart.
Now here is Harris, following the miss by Aaron Gordon. Near the three-point line, it's Morris. Denver gets it back. Millsap misses.
I give the defense a C+ on that possession, but still, I'm sure he's upset he missed.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen. And now in the first half of December, more games under our belt. The power rankings starting to take shape. Taking a look at Toronto. They couldn't hold their position this week, but remain in the top 10.
And checking out the Magic, they love the situation they're in right now. Playing very well, but looking ahead. They know there's still a lot left to prove.
Comes up empty down low, and it's Orlando's ball. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. Ingram against Morris. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
The Magic have converted 4 of 7 free throws on the night. Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. So for the Magic, Bamba comes in for Nikola Vucevic, and it's Grant in for Jonathan Isaac. Malik Beasley, he's checked in for Denver. Thomas comes in for Morris. Now here's Porter. 12 points his last outing. It's Beasley on the wing. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. And all around the rim that time before dropping in.
That kind of shot is what Millsap is making his career of.
Ingram against Thomas. To the middle. Gordon dishes to Ingram. They get it back. Bamba. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Bamba's got 4 this quarter.
Yeah, and this is something Bamba does so well. Unbelievable recognition and timing to come up with offensive rebounds.
Nikola. Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. You know, Vucevic, guys, has been exceptional.
And I love the game plan in that first half. They really valued each possession.
Efficient so far with the shots that he's taken. His contributions have been fantastic.
Inside, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Ingram is out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac in at the 3, the small forward. That's who's out there for Orlando. Now here's Gordon. Drills it from outside. Gordon's got his 3rd bucket of the night. Third quarter, guys, and this has been a neck-and-neck game.
Both teams getting it done defensively, as evidenced by the 8 lead changes thus far.
And that one's good. Millsap.
Super job by Millsap to release the shot as soon as he gets the ball there. No time for the D to catch up.
Ingram passes to Vucevic. Out left to the wing. Harris against Fournier. Ball's knocked loose. Pass to Morris. Vucevic with the block. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Ingram against Millsap. Isaac kicks to Ingram. The Magic need to get a shot off here. And the basket by Gordon.
He's a heady player. He knows how to get himself going and giving his team a real advantage right now on the offensive end.
Ingram against Morris. Passes it to Harris. Out to the wing. Here's Jokic. And it's Ingram with the rebound.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, guys, Paul Millsap is an all-star forward whose dedication to the game is reflected in his year-to-year improvement. He said, the drive to the gym is where I find my peace, getting my mind prepared. I come with the mindset of getting better. It's gotten me this far. Kevin?
He is a true professional. David, thank you.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Porter kicks to Harris. In the corner, it's Morris. And another miss by Denver. On offense, here are the Magic. They're on a 10-2 run here. And Vucevic with the basket on the assist from Ingram. And it's a 9-point Orlando lead.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. A three from Morris. Offensive rebound. Jokic on the follow.
Yeah, Jokic is not the quickest guy off the floor, but he uses his body well and great timing to get the offensive rebound.
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic.
Well, with Jokic, even the organization admits when they drafted him, they did not envision.
Jokic finds Millsap. Outside Porter. Now the pass to Thomas. From the top of the key. Rebound by the Magic. Bamba's got 4 rebounds in this game. And talking about Jokic, even his teammates are in awe, Brent, of his playmaking.
Yeah, even the veteran Mike Miller said last year that it's made the team so hard to guard because it's a weapon really that no other team has. And of course, we've seen great passers, Marc Gasol, DeMarcus Cousins. They have the ability, but the offense is not structured around the things that Jokic can do.
Thomas against Ingram. 4 on the clock. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
That's as sweet as you're going to get it. Fluid motion, great lift, rolls right off the fingertips.
Isaac's checked in for Grant. And for Isaiah Thomas going into free agency, what he thought might be a big payday opportunity was, Greg, anything but that.
A few years ago, he was talking about backing up the Brinks truck and had to take a deal to prove he can still play. Has had a tumultuous past few years, but this deal could work out for the team if he can get back to form.
He kicks it to Millsap. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets, and the basket is good. Jokic has got 18 points.
Man, Jokic is making all kinds of plays here tonight. Very aggressive on the offensive end.
It's Fournier on the wing. Pass to Isaac, trying his luck deep. Rebound by the Nuggets. Jokic has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Here's Thomas. He's got 15. It's Beasley on the wing. Outside Thomas. And a miss there on the triple. And so it's the Orlando Magic ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them. We'll take a quick and a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Great hands, great vision. That makes great things happen for your offense.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Orlando leading by 9. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. So out there for the Nuggets right now, Millsap and Jokic, the pair inside. Beasley is out there with Isaiah Thomas, and it's Porter in at the small forward. The first free throw is good. And both free throws good for AI. One of my favorite moves is the Euro step. I know it's one of yours as well. There are a lot of guys that can do it well.
Well, I got to see Manu Ginobili step around me for years in San Antonio. But I think James Harden is still the most devastating Euro step player we have in the game. There's something about the lefties, isn't there, Kevin? We have a hard time figuring
they
a
throw
lefty
you off.
out.
They throw you off automatically just by the left hand.
Right.
Then they add the little side step.
The James Harden with the shiftiness and the way he moves the ball around and draws contact. I know there are a lot of people that get aggravated by that, but he's nearly impossible to stop, especially when he's got his passport with the Euro step.
He slithers. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Magic lead by 11. And it's Thomas with the ball. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. It's off to Charlotte for him after this game as they take on the Hornets. And that will be the fourth of the string of 5 played on the road. Here's Porter. Inside, Jokic. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
Yeah, that's not a chance that Jokic is going to mess up. He's too good around the rim.
Ingram kicks to Gordon. Ingram against Thomas. Ingram attacking. Off on the layup.
Yeah, tonight his shot's been a bit off, but still, they lead the game.
Here's Porter. And that one goes long. Orlando leading by 9. Unloads from 13. Basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 of 12 from the floor.
Well, he's like a carpenter out there. Great floor awareness. Zipping the ball over to his teammates with ease.
Pass to Jokic. And Bamba pulls it down. Bamba's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And that one falls for Ingram. Morris is checked in for the Nuggets. And both free throws good for AI.
And with Mohamed Bamba, one of the first things you notice is that 7'9" wingspan. I mean, yeah, he's got to add more muscle on that frame, but he can use that reach already to make an impact at both ends.
Lob pass to Gordon. Porter with the steal. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. Passes it to Morris. Millsap at the elbow. Over Gordon. Millsap misses. And with Bamba, in addition to his crazy length, you also get a player who's extremely smart.
How about getting scholarship offers from Ivy League schools, including Harvard? You can see him thinking on the court. He's deliberate in the things that he does. Bright future ahead for him.
Denver calls timeout.
And one thing they'll discuss are their defensive rotations. The other is in the matchups.
We're seeing very little help defense on the inside, and even when there is help, it's been ineffective.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Mike Malone had some words for his team during the break. He is not happy with the sloppy play offensively. He said, make the easy play. Take care of the ball. We can't afford to just give away golden opportunities. And we'll see if they can clean it up, guys.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Millsap against Ingram. Now Isaac knocks down the 3 ball. And the Magic lead by 18.
And you just can't let Isaac get that much room to shoot it from deep. He's a very consistent three-point shooter with a fluid shooting form.
Morris with the ball. Outside Millsap. 5 on the clock. Jokic kicks to Millsap. And again, Denver no good.
And I like the bold move of going right back at him to return the 3, but he just couldn't get it to go.
Ingram attacking. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
And that one falls for Ingram. Vucevic checked in for the Magic. And a switcher also for Denver. Harris is checked in, and so he hits both. And Jonathan Isaac making progress, but he was drafted knowing he had a lot of work to do.
Yeah, and you really shouldn't try and compare Isaac to the rest of his draft class. He's going to be on a different timeline as far as his development goes. Might take longer for him to be ready, but the payoff, man, could be huge as his ceiling is really high.
And the shot goes in.
And he's just adept at scoring in so many ways. It's clear Porter very comfortable operating inside.
Ingram attacking. And the first one drops. The Magic making a switch here. Ross is checked in. And both free throws good for AI.
Well, the defense has failed to cut off any of these driving lanes, which is why they're resorting to fouling him, and he's hurting them from the charity stripe.
Millsap misses.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And that one's good. Ingram.
So good at picking his spots. He always knows exactly what the team needs from him offensively. That's why they hold the lead.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And you look at Paul Millsap's career and just how much has changed from being the role player in Utah and scoring around the basket to becoming part of that great run in Atlanta where he expanded his game to the three-point line. Now that scoring and that rebounding is a huge part of what they need here in Denver.
And it's sent back by Jokic.
Deceptive reach from Jokic there, swatting that shot away, using those long arms.
Harris passes to Morris. Porter dishes to Millsap. The kick out to Porter. Here's Morris. And no good. Trying to use the glass. And talking Millsap, you really do know what you're going to get from him year in and year out.
Yeah, it's super consistent. It goes beyond the stats. He plays with great passion. He's tough. He wants to win basketball games, and that desire shows up every night. The interesting thing is about Paul Millsap being a carrier for this ball club. It's a role he's still getting used to.
And shots like this are why people are just so high on Porter. Has such a quick release on that jumper.
Here's Ingram. Porter pulls it in. The Nuggets trail by 20. Around the world, Brent, we've seen the NBA take a role in helping youngsters learn to play the game of basketball the right way.
So incredible what Basketball Without Borders has done with the NBA junior program expanding itself. Last year in Treviso, for the first time, the NBA doing a combine for EuroLeague players so they can start a database of the older professional, younger professional players playing overseas. It's a global game. Adam Silver is doing a remarkable job of promoting the game, and we're in a great place, Kevin.
Morris outside. Kicks it to Harris. From downtown, gets the three-pointer to fall.
Gary Harris looking comfortable right there from the three-point line. That's becoming a high percentage shot for him.
The pass to Isaac. Vucevic up top. Jokic defending. Ross passes to Ingram. Makes it off the glass. Ingram's got 27 points.
Well, the O looks unstoppable tonight, especially because of that guy. He's just torching them.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. We've seen AI really making a difference here.
And he can't be stopped right now. The D looks like they're at a loss, and they have no idea how to contain him.
And now a chance to check out some of the tremendous play tonight from our Jordan Player of the Game.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
He's played up to his full potential tonight, and he's been playing to the crowd, too. He loves being the star attraction, even if it doesn't happen on a regular basis. Here's Millsap. Count that one. Millsap's got 10 points in just the second half.
Hey, look over the defense. You find an opportunity inside the lane. That's good work by Paul Millsap.
Magic leading by 16. And here is Ingram. To the middle. Jokic with the steal. Here's Porter. And finished off by Porter.
But when Porter is attacking, the defense is in trouble. Have to respect his ability to put it on the floor.
And it's sent back by Millsap. Morris against Ingram. And Paul Millsap, the bucket on the assist by Morris. 16 points for Millsap. AI in the post. He's against Morris.
You combine his massive size and then his desire to pound the glass, it makes him a tough cover on the board.
Gordon with the defensive effort.
Yeah, defense timed that out perfectly. Love the aggressiveness, and then they changed the shot's direction.
Here's Ross, and another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Morris kicks to Jokic. To the paint, stolen by Gordon. Now here's Ingram. That's tipped, and the ball travels out of his hands. It was last touched by Jokic. On defense, Denver trains the three-pointer. And that's now 30 points for AI.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Orlando.
And they're fully in control now, but there were some tense moments, I thought, for them throughout this game.
Listen, they certainly weren't coasting despite what the score looks like. I love the way they came together, though, whenever things started to look a little dire and really put the hammer down.
And so they'll stretch their victory total to 19 on the season.
And with this win, it gives them a sweep of the season series, even though it's just a brief two-game.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for AI.
He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them time and time again.
From about 16, jump shot is good that time. Ingram's got 32 points.
And you can tell they're ready to start celebrating a well-deserved victory here tonight.
Yeah, you can see the fans. They've already started celebrating themselves. A gutty performance.
The shot's good from Nikola Jokic.
Mid-range game as Jokic spotted himself up and drilled that one.
Ingram right side. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
AI, there you are. I got an interview lined up for you.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, right this way. You're on with Shaq and Kenny.
Oh, thanks, man. Thank you.
This is Shaq. Another double-double for you tonight. Made it look easy, buddy. How are you able to control things on the offensive end with this level of consistency?
Well, a lot of what makes me look good is the system that we play in. You know, I don't really have to overthink possessions. I know my guys are going to be screen and cutting, and as long as we make the same reads, all I got to do is deliver the pass on time, and they take care of the rest. It's a really easy team to play on.
You keep playing like that, buddy, you're going to win many championships. Good luck to you, son.
That's the plan. Thanks, man. See ya.
AI, you're up in the press room.
Cool, give me a sec.
AI, there's been a lot of talk about you making the All-Star game this year. What would it mean to you to be chosen for the team?
Man, Yo, it's hard to believe that I'm even in the discussion, you know? Like, it feels like last month I was, you know, riding from city to city in the bus in the G League. So if by some chance that I come to it, that would be a huge honor. And, man, I tell you, I don't even have to play in the game. I could just sit on the bench with the other great players, and that would be a dream come true. So it's crazy. I think that's it. Thank you.
Thanks, AI. We'll talk later.